Distance with the kick from here, although heavy legs.
Crowd want him to.
Top up. Light up the stadium, Joshy boy. K-Rock's own. What'll he do here? Teammates are telling him they want to see it as well.
This might be his audition for the NFL, his kick.
Yeah. Cam Johnson from St. Joey's has got a scholarship, Ohio College. So heads there this week as... Oh, Joshy boy Hunt! K-Rock's own! He shows us his guns too! He went all the way from 60! Feel like I'm calling the darts. 180! 17-13, 115 to the Gold Coast Suns, 10-10-70. 45 points the margin. It's been a half hour of power from the Cats. Well, 24 and a half minutes to be exact. And it's happening on the Harvey Norman scoreboard.
These blokes are in a little bit better nick than the darts players, Mytho.
Yes.
And I think that's a good reward for Josh Hunt tonight. He started on the bench and come on. He's played some really good, strong, hard footy, and it's good to see him back fully fit and over his illness and injuries, and back playing a pivotal role for the Cats.
Just the sub, boys, has come on, Alan Christensen, and he's done what you want the sub to do. He's had 11 possessions. That's a team high in this final quarter.
Big Gorringe won the tap down. Chance now to clear O'Meara off by hand, and they clear now through Prestia. Sends it towards centre half forward. That's a rare foray forward for the Suns. Big fist comes back to Ablett though. Off by hand to risk it. Tally stepped inside Selwood. Low ball looking for a marking option, but Taylor back there couldn't mark. Well, Stokes stole it off him basically. And then gives it by hand to Mackie. Mackie goes to the wing. Here's Christensen again. Bundy has been big. He's been a key for the Cats. Off by hand to Enright. Enright a low ball bouncing. Vardy tried to control it and tap it to his advantage. Murphy came in to hold him up. Sock it off the ground towards the boundary line by Harbrow. Shared with Riskatelli, who gave it back to the Bulldog. And he pulled the kick nicely and put it to Prestia. Prestia have played on. Enright just made sure he was going nowhere. Low ball rolling for Russell. Over the top. Ablett. Johnson wants to close him down. He steps inside him comfortably. And then the kick inside 50 is not bad. And the mark is taken by Hall, who's gone out of it in this second half, about 49 from goal. Hall can make the distance, but maybe ball a little bit heavy with the dew on the ground and heavy legs, but gee, didn't stop Josh Hunt. But they're a different set of quads, Aaron Hall's and Josh Hunt's.
I'd love to know what Stevie J would be saying to Gary Ablett right about now.
Hall.
I'd love to be a fly on that ball.
51, it's a low ball. It won't carry the distance and back with the flight. The man whose weights we see Josh Hunt was lifting during his illness, Andrew Mackie, takes the mark.
Short kick to Stokes and a 50 against Campbell Brown. 50! Come back here, Campbell, and stand the mark. 50!
Did you see Campbell on the street today in town by any chance?
No, I didn't. None like last year where he was just cruising up Broadbeach Main Street, shirt off, music blaring.
About to play in 3 hours.
Yeah. Life's pretty good for Campbell Brown up there at the Gold Coast. Had the horse around second in the Golden Slipper too. Sweet idea.
Half his luck.
As the Cats just possess the ball, junk time possessions these. Josh Hunt now to Bartel. Bartel, lovely to Blitzars. Takes the mark just outside. Well, right on 50, so why not have a shot? Bluey?
I like the way when he presents at the footy, he still takes it in his hands.
Yep.
When 98% of players now just take the lazy chest mark, he always wants it in the jukes. I reckon it's a great sign.
You see him as a 150, 200 game player, Bluey?
Yeah.
He kicks long, went to the top of the square. There was no mark taken, nearly a mark back there. Stevie J, I think it was, somewhere there. Burberry had a flying shot at goal offline, through for a minor score. So 116 plays 70, 46 points the margin, Harvey Norman.
Blue, it's just going to be interesting where they settle Mark Blitzars. I think his biggest issue at the moment is he's so versatile that they just don't know what to do with him. So I'm sure as the years go on, he's going to find his little niche spot where he's hopefully going to excel at.
I suppose his main thing's been the ruck so far, but there's no reason why he couldn't play on the wing or play as a forward.
Well, that's exactly right. I reckon for the ruck, obviously we were depleted early in the season, and it was good to get him in and around the footy early. And I think we've realised now that his skills aren't that bad, so he could easily play on the wing and kick it forward, and we'd be happy with that.
There's a holding the ball decision at right half forward. The kicking from Day went into the middle. There was a ball up, and as Bluey and Selzy just discussed the issues of the world, Duncan pumped it long, back of the pack off hands. Johnson wants to go off the ground, and he'll soccer it into the goalpost.
That was a bit of party time circus music
So
stuff.
margin is 47. 2 behinds for Steve Johnson, who now has 22 possessions. Quick kick in and the mark. And it's stolen. Is that Cam Guthrie just shooting across and stealing the Ablett kicking?
Yeah, Ablett.
Did Gary Ablett look and see number 29 and go, I'm kicking it to myself? Guthrie, 25 out directly in front. Well, he came in with 1 goal for his career in what was a previous 25 games. He's going to possibly walk off with a triple tally. And to make the margin 53, and the Cats have gone whooshka in this final term. Guthrie, not much of a kicking style, coming in for goal. I don't think he's done it too often, but he's made the margin 53. And the man they call CGU has got 2. And the Cats are 18-15, 123. The Suns are 10-10-70. Fans are heading for the aisles. They've seen enough. 28,270. We'll go through the records. That is going to have to be one of the biggest crowds we have seen here at Simmons Stadium in quite a while. I know there was about a 33 or 34 in the 80s between Geelong and Collingwood, but we'll have a look and see what we can find.
King, I'm not sure it matters what style you kick them through, as long as they go through.
Correct.
A la Josh Kennedy from West Coast. It's horrific, but he gets them through. So good stuff to Cam Guthrie.
So ball back in the middle. This one is well over. And believe it or not, it's a 53-point margin after these teams were locked together at three-quarter time. Still a little while left as Geelong look to press again. Let's see if they can get it up over 10 goals. It's Prestia, though, going the other way. Handballing to Ablett. Ablett wants to draw a player and give it to Hall. Instead, he delivers crisply sideways to Russell, just inside forward 50. He pops it over the top to Lynch, who takes the mark and can go back and have the set shot at goal or poke it over the top. No, elects to go back and have that set shot. Tom Lynch kicked a goal in the third quarter. That's all I've got him down for there, Kingy. And that's all he's kicked. So Lynch, 45-degree angle. He's going to have to kick it 48. Heavy legs, wet footy, end of a ultimately disappointing night for the Suns. He hits it sweetly, but it just fades off to the right. True for a minor score. As the siren sounds, and it's lights out time at Simmons Stadium. Lights out for the Suns. Geelong win.